Talent, that's a pretty good match. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. And it's Jokic in at the 5. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Porter with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer, no good. Oh, it's so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, and he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said, a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. And I think it might happen before his career is done. With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Gobert, the pass to Mitchell. Fires for 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Murray, the pass to Jokic, and the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Outside Conley. Gobert against Jokic, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. Frank, for teams that are slow out of the gate, their fans can really be impatient and unforgiving.
Yeah, the media do too. I mean, I played New York, so in that town you go big or you get talked about. And it happens in small towns as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sport.
Bogdanovic finds Mitchell. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
And this is what makes Mitchell dangerous. His ability to rise up immediately after catching that pass.
Gordon up on top. Pulls it from 20. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Great open look there.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Now Conley. Mitchell outside. Fires from deep. There's O'Neal with the 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Jokic with it. Conley picks him up. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray.
Around the hoop, Nikola is deadly. Great touch from Jokic there.
Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Here's Gobert. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Barton. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it.
2 minutes remaining in the
Right side, Gordon. All sorts of time. And it's Denver scoring again.
Boy, I like seeing Gordon work on that jump shot of his. He's going to need to knock it down consistently at his position to be one of the best in the league.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Murray, the pass to Porter. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Kicks it out to Gordon. Over O'Neal. Pass to Jokic. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Mitchell. And oh, here we go. Conley, nobody back. Finished off the break.
And good defensive possession leads to Mitchell's hoop. Like all great scorers, Spida looking to get out in the open floor.
Pass to Jokic. Now here's Murray. No points in the game yet for him. Fires from 14. Jokic, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Gobert finds Mitchell. Now here's Conley. Misses the 3. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
And Jokic throws it down.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Pass to Mitchell. Launches a three. The Jazz keeping it alive. A new 14. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Nuggets trail. Murray scanning the floor. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Near the three-point line, it's Porter, and the last-second attempt does not go in for him. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Nuggets. They've got Austin Rivers. He's out there with Monte Morris. And it's Dozier in at the small forward position. Now, here is Morris. He's covered closely. Back to Green. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. Arguably, because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening. And David, thank you very much.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Clarkson kicks to Gay. To the middle. Here's Whiteside. Great tee that time from Green. And once you've played for 10 teams in your career, Clark, there should be some type of prize for perseverance.
Yeah, I hear you on that, Kevin, and I don't disagree with you. I mean, Jeff Green has always had tremendous talent. And just because you have great all-around skills doesn't mean you want to be a star or will be a star. Some guys are better suited to being complementary players, and I think that's who Jeff Green is and how he's been most comfortable with the teams that he's played on.
Rivers passes to Dozier. Here's Najee. He's covered by Whiteside. And there's the pass to Rivers. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. Jazz have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. On the wing, Ingles. Clarkson for 3. Another miss by Utah. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip.
You know, when Jokic is this well positioned, he's deadly, making the catch and shoot look seamless.
Oni passes to Whiteside, and it's sent back by Jokic. To the inside, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Whiteside finds Ingles. Clarkson with the ball. Back to Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Passes it to Jokic. He dishes it to Porter. Down low, it's tipped and stolen by Whiteside. Feeds it to Clarkson. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And this is the advantage Clarkson has. I mean, he's a big combo guard and can convert through contact.
Pass to Jokic. They swipe it. And stolen by Barton. Denver passing it around. Left side, Gordon. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. Here's Oni. He's covered by Murray. From deep Ingles. It doesn't go for him. And it's Denver the other way. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Jokic kicks to Murray. Now here's Barton. T right on him. It's good. Murray's got his first basket.
This is Murray's game. A shoot-first combo guard who's ready to fire as soon as he has it.
And here's Clarkson. Banked in off the glass. Clarkson's got 4 this quarter.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He had 8 points and 1 assist.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
We've got Rudy Gay, also Whiteside out there. Joe Ingles is out there with Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point guard position. That's the group right now for Utah. Murray the pass to Porter. And last season, the NBA adopting baseball scheduling. Teams play in town and play 2 games against the host. Mark, you think that'll go away as the pandemic wanes?
Well, you know, some of the things that have been instituted in light of the pandemic may hang around. I'm not sure where this is going to go. The concern is, does it hurt ticket sales having the same matchup back-to-back? Obviously, the business side comes into play always. Regardless, though, I do think cutting down on travel will continue to be a focus going forward, as will be minimizing the number of back-to-backs in the league.
And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket for Murray.
Well, Murray absolutely has that range. He just needs to find the look he likes, and he'll knock it down.
Here's Oni. He's covered by Murray. They get it back. Pass to Ingles. Whiteside with it. And the jam by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep. He's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Outside Porter, beyond the arc. The shot, no good. Jazz leading by 3. Inside, O'Neal. Mitchell trying to free himself. O'Neal misses.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Gordon kicks to Porter. Now the pass to Barton. Jokic inside. O'Neal's there. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Murray finds Barton. Now Gordon. For the tie.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half. And with Aaron Gordon, we knew about his high-flying acrobatics, but it is still seeking more consistency. Given his talent, he must continue to get better.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. Here's Mitchell. Good work there as it goes. Mitchell's got the lead up to 5 now for the Jazz.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
A three-pointer is right on target. Greg, there's no question Gordon has game, especially remembering some of those dunk contests he was in.
An impressive athlete, no doubt. And his outside shot has improved. Now he's got to concentrate on scoring more for his team. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Gobert, the pass to Conley. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Conley's got his second bucket.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Morris kicks to Green. Back to Morris. Passes it to Najee. Down low. 4 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Tips it. Gobert pulls it in. Utah leading by 4. O'Neal with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter, and the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Rivers with it. Now defended by Gobert. Back to Rivers. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. That one falls.
Jeff Green.
And the Jazz with possession here. 4-point game. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for it. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Out to Conley. 5 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. Gobert can't hit. And we've reached the end of the third. Utah out in front, up by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
They're just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So on the floor for Denver, Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. And it's Murray in at the point guard. And the call up against Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Conley scanning the floor. Here's Gobert. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside Gordon. No good. The Jazz go the other way with it. Conley dishes to Gobert. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Pass to Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. Now Gobert. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mitchell. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And doing a really good job here of pounding it inside in the second half. Sound strategy with the lead.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Utah.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Mitchell against Barton. Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. He's looking for Mitchell and finds him. Barton with some nice D.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Murray for three. Rebounded by the Jazz. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Chalk up two there. 6 points for Conley.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
It's Barton on the wing. Murray against Conley. Kicks it out to Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists here tonight.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
O'Neal dishes to Mitchell. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Murray outside. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Jokic, no good. Jazz leading by 4. Moving it up. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by O'Neal. Mitchell's got 10 points in just the second half. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. The kick out to Porter. It's Barton on the wing, guarded by O'Neal. They're outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. To the middle. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams. Jamal Murray really loves being the crunch time deliverer. This guy relishes the chance to make big hoops.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. He kicks it to O'Neal. Jazz passing it around. Porter against Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich. Porter with a block.
You know, one area where I think Porter Jr. has surprised a bunch of folks is his shot blocking. I mean, he's got a natural knack for doing it.
So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Morris is checked in for Barton. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Mitchell passes to Conley. The pass to O'Neal. Mitchell wide open. Buries it from three-point range. Mitchell's got the lead up to 8 now for Utah.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Outside for Murray. Lets it go from deep. Gobert with the block. And so it's Utah with the... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining.
before we get
The Utah Jazz.
All right, good stuff, Allie. Thank you. A chance to check out the Phoenix Suns' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings. Then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Conley finds Mitchell. Launches a 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Bridges with it. Now Bogdanovic defending. Pass to Booker. From deep. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Crowder. Lets it fly. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. And after a long offseason, both teams sure would like to kick things off with a win.
Yeah, and don't forget, BA, these early games count the same as the ones down the stretch. A hot start can make all the difference in building momentum and getting you to your ultimate goal. Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
Back to Booker. Pass to Ayton for 3. Clock at 6. Plenty of space. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Ayton.
Well, a high motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
Now here's Conley. Now Gobert is covered by Ayton. Conley against Paul. Shot from 12. And Ayton pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. And here's Crowder from the arc. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Ayton against Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Now here's Ayton. For 3, Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, this is very much the definition of a shooting guard. Booker always looking to rise and fire from range.
Here's Conley. Here he goes. And the layup is good off the glass. Conley's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Conley against Paul. Conley passes to Gobert. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
Paul against Conley. 5 to shoot. Pass to Mitchell. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Mitchell's got 5.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Boy, in recent years, Mike Conley taking more shots from long range, but make no mistake, this guy able to score at every single level.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Now here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to Crowder. Back to Paul. Up and over Conley.
That missed aside. They're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Paul can't get it to go. And Doris, you look at the shooting numbers for Conley. He can hurt you from deep and everywhere in between.
Well, it's easy to, quote, get to your spot when you have so many spots on the floor. At the same time, I feel like Conley does such a great job balancing scoring and setting the table for his teammates.
And here are the Suns now, following the bucket by the Jazz. Paul passes to Booker. Now here's Ayton. Paul with it. He's picked up by Conley. Lets it go from 11. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Here's Conley. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
Well, the speed and the creativity of Mike Conley off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
Both good from the line that time. The Suns leading. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Right wing. Back to Paul. Pass to Ayton. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Here's Gobert. Now Bogdanovich. Stolen by Bridges. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted... If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
On the floor for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, the addition of the upper body strength, it's turned Rudy Gobert from role player to all-NBA. Go ahead and absorb it, Rudy.
Back to Booker. Mitchell against Paul. Booker, the pass to Paul. Bridges, right side. Here's Ayton. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
How about the power from DeAndre Ayton on that finish right through the contact?
Pass to O'Neal. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Paul passes to Crowder. There's the 3. Paul can't get it to go. Utah trailing here. Here's Conley. And he converts the layup. Conley's got 8.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
Booker against Mitchell. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Beautiful effort on that tip in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game.
Inside, stolen by Ayton. Booker with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Pass to Bridges. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. And now an 8-point Phoenix lead.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Ayton finds Bridges. Paul with it. Fires from 14. And another basket for Phoenix.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside Mitchell. No good. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
In 2016, the NBA Players Association made history, voting to extend health insurance to retired players with at least 3 years of service. Chris Paul said, quote, "They paved the way for our game. This is just the little that we could do. Whenever my tenure is up as president of the union, that will be easily the greatest achievement." Brian?
Boy, that is big time, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you for that. Crowder outside. Pass to Paul. Up top, Ayton. Now here's Bridges. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Off target with the three. Here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's O'Neal. Outside Mitchell, looking to win the run. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovich. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The three from Mitchell. They get the rebound. Gobert. Ooh, Ayton with the block. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Phoenix making some changes. Payne finds McGee. Here's Shaman. Takes a three. Payne, the pass to Johnson. Back to Payne. Down low. McGee's shot is off. For Utah, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Pass to Oni. Now Gay. It's intercepted.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Outside Payne. Kaminsky with it. Gets some space and parries the jumper. Kaminsky's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner,
the clock runs out and we are headed to halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Out in front of the half is Phoenix. They have a 13-point lead. And over to Shaq. What a...
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Hassan Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Oni in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. From deep, Johnson tips it up. It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 15.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Here's Whiteside. And denied. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have, just 1 for 4 from the field, they're struggling. Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
And we see teams that win in the regular season but can't translate that to the playoffs, Doris. What are some of the reasons that can be the case?
I mean, B.A., the first thing that comes to mind is the postseason we know is just a series of adjustments. We call them adjustments on adjustments on adjustments. Certainly it helps to have great shot makers, being able to score when your first or second option is taken away, because at that point, every defense takes away your best abilities as an offensive team.
The shot by Payne, no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Here's Kaminsky. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Kaminsky's got 5 now.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And he makes it.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
The Suns have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Outside Johnson. And there is a whistle. That goes on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul. Here's McGee. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Payne, the pass to McGee. Payne, and they recover it. To the wing, right side. Beyond the arc.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Right side down low. Covered by McGee. Great positioning on the putback. Gay's got his first 2 points of the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Payne, the pass to Kaminsky. Back to Payne. Pass to Shaman. The 3. Utah with the rebound. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count. This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Payne finds McGee. From deep, Johnson sinks the tray. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Here's Clarkson. Off the mark from 16 feet. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, BA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Second team foul. Substitution.
Phoenix has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Payne, the pass to McGee. Back to Payne. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. And Kaminsky gets it to go on the assist by Payne. Kaminsky's got 7.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Conley passes to Bogdanovich. Now Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Here's O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from Mitchell. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 10.
Now, this is what we've come to expect from Donovan Mitchell, a high percentage three-point scorer who doesn't miss opportunities like this.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns going into the break up 12. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in its center. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Crowder with it. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. And the Suns lead by 14.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Conley finds Gobert. Here's O'Neal. And he drives in. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
First team
And a
foul.
moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Phoenix.
They keep piling on the assist, guys. They haven't cooled off any in that regard.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Crowder, the pass to Booker. Back to Crowder. The shot from the low post is good. Crowder's got 4 points this quarter.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Booker against Mitchell. Takes one from 10 feet. That shot off the mark. And Phoenix the other way now.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Personal foul.
Phoenix has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Paul against Conley. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
To the middle. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Assist goes to
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Stolen by Booker. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Paul against Conley. Back to Paul. Jacks up a 3. Ayton passes to Paul.
2 minutes.
Fires for 3. The rebound by Bogdanovic. The Jazz have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. That shot is good by O'Neal.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Off target from outside. The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
Wow, love the power and the strength of Bogdanovic on that strong finish.
Paul finds Booker. Up top, Ayton. Paul passes to Booker. Oh, wow. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Mitchell. Off the left rim and out.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Mitchell against Bridges. Back to Paul. Up and over Conley. Phoenix no good that time either. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Mitchell, the miss. And so here's Phoenix, leading by 12. Booker, good.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And here's Mitchell. from deep three-point range. Off on that one. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win.
We get a look at the sun shining in the buildings of downtown. And with pregame routine.
Thank you, Kevin.
What a great philosophy. DA, thanks. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Doncic finds Porzingis. For teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge.
Sure can. And just getting on the same page takes some time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that. Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
And without much left to prove, Doncic still trying to hone the consistency of that 3 ball. But the confidence, no doubt, is there.
Now, here's Mitchell. To the inside. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Mitchell.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now, here's Mitchell. To Gobert. Gobert double-teamed. Bogdanovich wide open. Again, the Jazz score.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Doncic passes to Finney Smith. It's Powell on the wing. Poke loose. And now Utah, fast break. Here's O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Doncic with it. 5 points in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Mavericks making a switch here. Marjanovic is checked in. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Mavericks with the rebound.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
Assist from Tim Hardaway Jr.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. Mitchell outside. And there's the drive, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
This is what Donovan Mitchell wants to do. Drive the ball, get a bucket, a foul, or both.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Finney Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Utah leading. Outside Conley. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. 6 to shoot. O'Neal passes to Conley. For 3, Mitchell. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Doncic. He's got 5. Takes the 3. Off offensive rebound. Porzingis on the foul.
And talk about persistence. Porzingis just being a bully on the offensive glass and punishing the opposition.
Now here's Conley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Over in the corner, Porzingis. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Conley. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. And Utah, another three.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Doncic against Conley. To the paint. Out to Doncic. From downtown. He can't get that one. Up in time. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Jazz lead by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Jazz?
It looks like they're ready to run today, fellas. They keep getting out on the break whenever they can.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, the guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Marjanovic in at the center position. And again, the turnover by the Mavericks.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Mitchell. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
He was all alone on that one. Finney Smith's got the first basket of the second quarter for the man.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide open man.
Bogdanovich inside. Marjanovic on him. And it's Bogdanovich on the foul.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Mavericks trailed by 4. Now Doncic. He's got 5. Down low. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Porzingis passes to Marjanovic. Out to Hardaway. Clock at 6. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists in the game. Passes it to Mitchell. Driving to the basket.
If you're the defense, not much you can do. Donovan Mitchell had his mind made up. Bad intentions.
Doncic against Conley. Trying to get open is Marjanovic.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo!
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Doncic outside. Another 3 for Dallas. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
To the inside. Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Dallas moving it around. And here's Doncic from the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Over to the left wing. O'Neal from long range. Does not find the mark. He's made two and missed one now. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. No good that time. The Jazz go the other way with it. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip.
You know what, though? Sometimes it can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Brunson scanning the floor. It's up a three. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Clarkson. Kicks it to Whiteside. The pass to Ingles. Drills the three-pointer. Ingles has got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
This is what Ingles gives you. Good size in the backcourt, high energy, and unbelievable touch from range.
Inside, here's Brown. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from three.
There's 42 seconds left here in the second. Here's Clarkson. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Hassan Whiteside.
Now let's shoot their first free throws here tonight.
Second team foul. At the line for the Mavericks, Reggie Bullock. At the line for two.
First one falls for Cauley Stein. He's checked in for Dallas. And so Bullock nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Back to Clarkson. Whiteside, high post. And the layup's good off the glass.
Nice agility rolling off the screen. Just another thing Whiteside gives you.
And here's Brunson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And they get it back. Fires the three. And it's Brown missing. Last break. Here come the Jazz. From deep Ingles. The shot, no good. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He comes away with 11 points.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half. How do you assess the game so far?
We're going to need it. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. It was a return to form for him tonight after struggling in their last out. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Doncic with it. From deep three-point range, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Now, here is O'Neal. Pass to Mitchell. There's the drive, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Nice play by Donovan Mitchell. You love a guard who can take it up strong, take the bump, and still convert.
Brown is checked in for Porzingis. And so it's Dallas with it. They trail by 3. Bogdanovich against Doncic. Outside Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Here's Brown, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Brown's got his second bucket of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple. What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Doncic outside. Cranes the three-pointer. Doncic has got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Back to Conley for 3. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Conley's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Doncic against Conley. And Doncic, here we go. Good.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
Mitchell looking it over. Gobert double teamed. A 3 from Bogdanovich. And the Jazz another 3.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Finney-Smith. And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. And Dallas with a change here too. Marjanovic is checked in. Passes to Whiteside. To the middle. Doncic with the steal. We've got 1:48 left in the third. Hardaway with it. And it's Clarkson picking him up. Here's Brown. Utah with the rebound. Gay right side. The pass to Whiteside. Clarkson outside. Jazz passing it around. Oni passes to Clarkson. Down low. And it's blocked by Brown. Here's Doncic. Out to Hardaway. Pass to Marjanovic. Doncic with it. And they double up Doncic. Yep, it counts. That's 23 points for Luka Doncic.
He's hot in this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
And that's an intentional foul. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Sterling Brown comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Oni passes to Clarkson. Shoots over Bullock. Offensive rebound. And Gabe with the second chance points. And the Jazz lead by 4.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots. Playing smart with the lead.
Pass to Brunson. Dishes it to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged. And everything has to be earned.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And taken away by Brown. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closer. Takes it inside. Brown kicks to Brown. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. That will count. Off on that one. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Mavericks ahead, leading by just 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, put the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for the Mavericks, we've got Maxi Kleba, Jalen Brunson out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein, and it's Brown, and at the three, the small forward. Yes, that goes in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
Maverick substitution.
Pass to O'Neal. Bogdanovich left side. Porzingis with the block.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there. And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Here's Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. And there's the pass to Gobert. Mitchell with it. Guarded by Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. 13 points for Bojan Bogdanovich.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to Hardaway. On deep. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And they go to the intentional foul. Dallas making a switch here. Marjanovic is checked in.
Second team foul. Checking in for the Mavericks, Boban Marjanovic.
On defense, Dallas. It's a 1-point game. Porzingis against Mitchell. Gobert with a wide open look. That shot missing. And it's Dallas the other way. Here's Doncic. With the drive. And it's sent back by Mitchell.
You see the aggressiveness on defense. I love when Mitchell uses his leaping ability to block shots.
Doncic with the bucket.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Jazz have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Conley the pass to Mitchell. And here's Gobert. He kicks to Conley. He dishes it to Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
This just goes with the narrative. Mitchell is a baller, wants to be considered among the best in the game.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Porzingis.
In the game, 2 minutes.
Pulls up on the wing, and he swishes it right through. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. To the inside. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Doncic outside. The dunk and the foul. The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, under the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to do a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. Really is fired up about this game.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Mitchell outside. Thomas
stepping up big. Gobert showing why he's considered a cornerstone for this franchise.
Doncic against Conley. Shoots from 12. Money!
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personnel. He comes up with the goods on that one.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Outside Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Fires at the elbow. No good. It drops.
And how about the confidence Bogdanovich displayed there? This guy's a clutch shooter who loves being the man when the spotlight's on.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And here's Doncic from the arc. Get that out of here. Blocked and recovered. What a nice play.
It's time for Caesar.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And so off the tip, it's Utah. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the floor for Dallas. Hardaway in the wing along with Finney-Smith. Marjanovic is out there with Porzingis. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Doncic way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Doncic has got 35 in the game.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Hardaway finds Doncic. Going inside. 6 to shoot. Hardaway with a wide open look. That one doesn't drop. Now the Jazz take it the other way. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Mitchell. And now it's a three-point Jazz lead.
You know, when they're searching for a basket, they look to Mike Conley to deliver. He's never rattled in big moments.
Finished off the break.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Doncic from deep three-point land. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Conley with it. He's picked up by Doncic. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
What outstanding concentration from Mike Conley. Burying the shot despite the harm.
First team foul. At the line for the Jazz.
Here's Doncic. Will it go? Here's the pass to Porzingis. Out to Doncic. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Now Conley. Mitchell outside. Doncic against Conley. Clock at 4. Right post shot. And Utah again with the bucket.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Mavericks with the rebound.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, it just wasn't meant to be.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
From deep three-point range, no good. And so it's Utah with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's it.
Take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. And for Denver, Murray and Barton, the guards. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Porter in at the 3. And with opening night, Brent, we'll get to see these players going full force.
This is huge. The difference between the preseason and then ratcheting things up for an opening night. The butterflies are there. The excitement is there. The uniform smells better. The lights are a little bit brighter. So let's get it going.
From deep, Conley. The shot comes out. Now Denver takes it the other way.
Yeah, they were impressive against this club in a clash of the Titans last year, sweeping the season series.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Barton against Mitchell. Back to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
The defense pays so much attention to Mitchell, and as a result, it opens the floor for everyone else.
Pass to Jokic. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Back to Murray. And another 3 for Denver.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Conley, and they pick up 2.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts, and he has the skill.
Murray passes to Jokic. From downtown, they grab their own miss.
Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Murray against Conley. Right side Murray. Barton finds Jokic. 5 on the clock. Over Bogdanovic. Jokic, no good. The Jazz have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Mitchell with the ball. Barton covering. Bogdanovic. And that one's long.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Murray, no good. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. That puts him in the lead. Conley's got 6.
That's feel-good moment right there. 3 of 4 so far.
Now Murray, 6 points for him. Pass to Barton. Back to Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Now Porter. To the paint. Here's Gordon. Off target at the rim.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Jokic with it. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Plenty of daylight on that shot. He's got 9. The Jazz have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall.
And as a leader, Murray is vocal. Talks to his teammates up and down the floor, and he pushes everyone, and they tend to follow.
Now here's Mitchell. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And it's Bogdanovic that time on the assist by Mitchell.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Misses the 3.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
From deep, Conley knocks it down from distance.
I just love the ball movement.
The Nuggets trail. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. To the inside. Barton with a steal. Porter, the pass to Jokic. And here's Gordon. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
Well, when it comes to creative passing, Jokic is probably at the top of the list in the NBA.
And here's Mitchell. From deep. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Jazz. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Monte Morris is out there with Austin Rivers. Then there's Jeff Green. And it's Dozier in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Morris can't hit.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Gobert with the bucket. Gobert's got his second basket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Rivers. The kick out to Morris from the arc. Doesn't go that time. And it's Utah the other way. On the wing, Mitchell. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Mitchell's got his second bucket on the night.
It's just a sign of an elite scorer like Mitchell. When he receives the pass, he's looking to let it fly.
Morris outside. Pass to Najee. 6 on the shot clock. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, we know this about Jamal Murray. He is not shy of letting that thing go. He said, quote, anyone that knows me knows this. I'm going to take the last shot. I've always believed that, envisioned that, dreamed that, and practiced that. And I'm going to make it. Guys, there's no denying that confidence.
Well, it serves him well, right, Allie? Thanks for that.
Whiteside, a second-round pick in 2010, and it's taken him a while to get the footing here after stops in China, Lebanon, and some time in the G League.
And rejected.
Using his length well on defense, Rudy Gay working hard, swats that one away.
Morris outside. Pass to Najee. Here's Dozier. Fires from deep. Pure from three-point range. They're talking about Whiteside growing into an NBA player. You have to credit the G League for developing his game, Brent.
Yeah, and he had a lot of stops. He played in Reno and Sioux Falls and for RGV and then in Iowa. Some guys just aren't ready. You got to get both in physical and in mental shape to take on the rigors of an 82-game season. And Hassan Whiteside found his way into that opportunity.
Pass to Najee. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Rudy Gay picks one up. First one falls for him. Well, the pace of the game has picked up over the years. Grant, you played on teams that played all styles. Did you sense the direction the game was going in?
Yeah, towards the end of my career, BA, you could see that the up-tempo teams got more and more successful. So it was inevitable that other teams would follow suit. As we know, trends catch on fast and quick in the NBA.
Down low, tipped. 3 on 3. Here's Rivers, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
On the attack, 6'4", good verts. Rivers can produce at the rim.
And Monte Morris is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul, and it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets.
Substitution for your Nuggets.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. With the drive. Shot is good by Oni.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Left side Murray.
That's his first personal foul. 13 foul.
1:11 left in the half. Murray finds Barton, and here's Jokic, defended by Whiteside. Jokic passes to Barton. There's the foul. It's on Will Barton. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And how about the mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Porter against Clarkson. The kick out to Gay. Barton with a steal. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
And fouling Gordon won't necessarily stop him from scoring. He's not afraid to get physical with opponents.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Plenty of reasons for the team to be excited about Porter, Brett, starting with his jumper.
So enticing to see a guy that size, BA, shoot with that kind of fluidity, especially from deep. So he's not just a gunner. He's starting to get his points in the flow of the game. That's dangerous.
Pass to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Murray against Conley. Murray passes to Jokic. Good D by Gobert. And so it's Utah closing out.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Utah finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They have a nice 7-point lead. How about...
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So the Utah 5 right now. The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Clock at 4. Gordon with a steal. In transition, here they come. Porter finds Gordon. They kick it out to Murray. Outside Porter. This one for 3. 6 to shoot. Knocked loose. The Nuggets need to get one up. Here's Barton. Rebounded by the Jazz. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And after this one wraps up, they're off to San Antonio, where they'll face the Spurs. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Now here's Murray. Defense right on him. And that one drops. Gordon's got 7 points.
And Murray with an instinctual play there. He has that ability. You can see the play. It evolves, and he makes a quick decision.
Pass to Gobert. Conley with the ball. Defended by Murray. Left side Conley. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Murray with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. And here's Barton outside. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Barton's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Conley. There's the drive. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And Conley loves to get into the lane, using his quickness and athleticism to perfection right there.
Pass to Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Murray passes to Barton. Here's Gordon. And he banks in the layup. 9 points in the game.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Murray against Conley. On the take. Great D that time from Murray. Denver's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Porter finds Gordon. Now here's Jokic. Back to Porter. Pass to Jokic. Now Murray. Barton right side. Over Bogdanovich. Outside for Porter. Murray against Gobert. Murray passes to Porter. And here's Barton.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Jokic. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And now just a 2-point Utah lead.
Well, people try to be aggressive with Jokic, but it doesn't bother him much on that kind of possession.
A different look for Denver.
Team foul. Substitution for your Nuggets.
The 3 from Mitchell. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
For Denver, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Conley against Morris. Green for 3. No luck on that one. And Utah will come the other way. Pass to Bogdanovich. O'Neal on the wing. Now Gobert. Green covering. Gobert inside. Working on Green. Gobert no good. Denver has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Back to Green. Here's Rivers. The 3 is up. Morris outside. A clear look for Green. And he stays with it. Back to Morris. Pass to Dozier. The kick out to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. And another shot. Left side Green. And finally, that one's good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Outside Mitchell. Going inside. And Mitchell with the slam.
You love to see Mitchell explode like this on offense. A guy who has so much potential as an elite scorer.
Morris with it. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Green. Here's Najee. Back to Green. Here's Dozier. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Jazz. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Murray and Barton, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Denver. On the wing, Ingles. He's guarded by Porter. Whiteside. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Getting physical with Whiteside doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to slow him down.
Inside, here's Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Pass to Clarkson. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Dozier's checked in for Jamal Murray. Jokic passes to Porter. Back to Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help be a facilitator.
Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Gobert. Outside Conley. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Look at the toughness from Conley. He's seen a lot in this league and won't go down easy.
Barton, the pass to Gordon. Outside Porter. Back to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Bogdanovich on the wing. Pass to O'Neal. Lots of room. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in. Pass to Dozier to tie it up. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's Conley. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Oh, it helps to have Conley on the floor during these moments. He's outstanding at coming through on those big possessions.
Outside Murray. Porter with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Gordon against Bogdanovich. And here's Jokic outside. And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's his first foul. Bowl, he's checked in for Jokic. Conley finds Mitchell. Down low. The steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. Here's Conley, defended by Murray. Here's Mitchell. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one.
And when you need a bucket, look to a guy like Mitchell. He's so effective on the floor at finding his scoring opportunities.
Murray's shot is good.
Yeah, this game is not over when Jamal Murray is still able to play.
A minute 4 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Back to Conley. Outside Mitchell. To the inside. Gobert. And a foul call. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be a big call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. There's the drive, and Mitchell with the slam.
Driving inside, Mitchell uses his speed to get the better of the defense. They just can't keep up.
Stolen by Conley. All alone on the break. Snatched away. Now Porter from deep three-point range. It's off. So we see the Jazz get the win here. And they barely squeezed out the win here.
Couldn't have looked more confident as when they arrived. And
thank you, Kevin.
It's rugged, tough road, David. No question about it. Thank you. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And we're at the beginning of a long NBA season, Doris, for a team looking to go the distance. What's the single most important thing to establish early?
Probably, Kevin, the commitment to the collective. You know, there's always going to be new faces. How do you integrate those personalities? Can you get everyone on the same page at the outset? Understand some nights some guys may play, maybe not the next night. Are you committed to the team? Mike Conley wanted to make sure the momentum was not swinging the other direction, so he answers with a 3.
Now here's Booker. Takes a 3. Bridges finds Crowder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. 5 to shoot. Ball fires from way outside. They get the rebound.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Mitchell with it, now guarded by Ayton. Mitchell against Ayton. Now Mitchell. He kicks it to Gobert. And stolen by Ayton. Here we go, one-on-one. Booker with no one around. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Well, for certain guys, the mid-range is not where you want to be. But for Devin Booker, it's money.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Paul looking around. On the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
And Craig, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Yep, that one goes in there. Conley's got 5 points so far.
Well, if you give Mike Conley any kind of position on the interior, he is just crafty enough to finish it.
Paul kicks to Booker. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Jazz.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Crowder against Gobert. Another shot. Back to Bogdanovich. And that one is good. And that'll tie this game up.
I don't think there's much more you can do. Bogdanovich is too skilled and too strong on these finishes with contact.
Bridges outside. Paul passes to Booker. Bridges dishes to Crowder, and he comes up with the deuce.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Bogdanovich passes to O'Neal. And here's Mitchell from the arc. He takes it in, and O'Neal gets it to go.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate?
Paul passes to Ayton. Bridges with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Here's Ayton. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Utah. O'Neal misses. Phoenix is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Bridges. And it's 6 points for DeAndre Ayton. And here is Conley. He's got 5. Gobert. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Booker outside. Pass to Paul. We've got 22 seconds left here in the opening quarter. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Well, you think because of his frame, it would be easy to knock Chris Paul off balance, but this guy has concentration and tenacity. Really good job keeping his focus.
Mitchell with it. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Paul for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll get things started. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
Well, how fantastic is Jay Crowder in the pick-and-roll environment? Can beat you with his scoring or his passing.
Pass to Gobert. Driving in and slammed dunk by Gobert.
My goodness, I didn't think they could top that last dunk, but it only took them a couple seconds.
Not much defense, Greg, on those last few possessions, but does anyone mind?
Not
No.
at all.
Paul kicks to Booker. Offline with his 3.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Paul. He's got 5. Booker finds Paul. Back to Booker. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, a chance to check out Mikal Bridges here. Good season for him last year. 15th in three-point shooting, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage. Able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And who could defend him last season out there? Defenders tried to body him up, play a little physical, but time and time again, he drilled the 3 anyway. Now here's Gobert. 8 points for him. Bridges outside. Paul against Conley. Paul dishes to Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. Suns moving the ball around. And Crowder brings it in.
Well, Crowder, a terrific athlete. This guy's leaping ability is sick.
Utah leading. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Well, as you recall, Doris, there was a fair amount of criticism leading into the play-in tournament, but that quickly dissipated.
It did, Kevin, and the reason it did is because the play-in tournament is the closest we can replicate what happens at the end of the college basketball season when they get into that tournament that everybody loves. The fact of the matter is you've got a 48-minute game that is going to either advance or end somebody's season, and that kind of drama is so captivating.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Gobert. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Suns trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ayton finds Bridges. Back to Ayton. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Ayton's got 8 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Mitchell outside. A three ball. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Now here's Payne. Here's Kaminsky. And again, it's the Suns missing. Jazz have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. The feed to Gay. Clarkson kicks to Ingles. It's stolen by Johnson. Out in his own on the break. Payne gets a wide open look. Hits the three from the wing. Payne's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's confidence right there. Passing up an easy 2 on the break and letting it fly from three-point range.
Knocked away. Shamet with the steal. Dishes it to McGee. Back to Shamet. Inside. And stolen by Whiteside. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. Passes it to Oni. Whiteside dishes to Ingles.
Hey, yo, right here.
Clarkson up top. Driving inside. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder, coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're excellent.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Utah found themselves in a close game in the first, and they kept it close, trailing.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Rudy Gobert with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
His power is unbelievable, an intimidating force when he's at his best.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Jazz, Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Oni in at the point. Now the pass to Oni. Back to Clarkson. Stolen by McGee. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Gay with the block.
Yeah, you got to respect those long arms again. I mean, superb at swatting shots away. Put those big hands.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Ayton finds Crowder. Back to Ayton. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and an elite vertical threat at the cup.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Mitchell from the arc.
A smart defender. Booker can anticipate and uses good balanced movement to get in position.
Kicks it to Paul. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Ayton, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection. But boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
Bridges against O'Neal. Feeds to Crowder. Stolen by Mitchell. Outside Conley. They need this. And the rejection by Ayton.
Boy, really tough to score on DeAndre Ayton. Such a patient shot blocker, guys.
Clock at 6. Gobert. That's in there. Conley with the assist. 10 points for Rudy Gobert.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
With 3, Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The try by Mitchell. Rejected by Booker. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got the fast break chance. He kicks it to Booker. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Mitchell. Jazz trail by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Conley. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Conley's got 7 points.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Payne. Off target from 3-point range. Gay with it, and McGee picks him up defensively. Gay outside. No good on the triple. Phoenix leading by 6. Johnson finds Payne. To the paint. Kaminsky the pass to Johnson. Here's Shamet. And the Suns miss again. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Lets the 3 fly. Just 5 on the clock. Oni passes to Ingles. Not going to go that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. Into the lane and finished off by Kaminsky.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Fast break, here come the Suns. Kaminsky leading the charge.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Pass to Ingles. Jacks up a 3. He's off on that one. And so it's Phoenix holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident shooting the ball. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Kaminsky. Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Johnson, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot. And they'll get another chance. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. Kaminsky kicks to Shamet. 4 on the shot clock. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. O'Neal passes to Conley. Now Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. Gobert dishes to O'Neal. Keeps it alive, and it's Bogdanovich on the follow. Bogdanovich has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Utah.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovich. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach.
Yep, that one goes. Paul's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Conley finds Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. Now, here is O'Neal. Lets it go from 14. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
One thing that stands out about Royce O'Neal, Doris, his versatility as a switchable defender.
No, this guy is elite on the defensive end. 6'4", 225 with a 6'10" wingspan. And the thing you love is he can affect shots even when he's guarding guys that have more size than him. This guy is tremendous defensively. What a motor by DeAndre Ayton. Great job on the second chance putback.
Conley surveying the D. He dishes it to Mitchell. And stolen by Ayton. Booker in the corner. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And it's an 11-point Suns lead. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
Gobert with it, now guarded by Booker. Gobert can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Bridges kicks to Booker for the 3. There's the triple. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Jazz trail by 11. Here's Bogdanovich. O'Neal passes to Conley. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And right on target with the switch. Mitchell's got it back down to single digits for the Jazz. Booker outside. Paul for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. For 3, Mitchell. They get it again.
Excellent box out there, keeping himself between the man and the basket.
Bridges shot good.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Pass to Conley. Back to Mitchell. The tray. Hands it from downtown. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
And Paul launches it from deep. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, and it's no good. Conley with it, now guarded by Ayton. Passes it to O'Neal. Kicks to Mitchell, lets it go with the 3. Jay Crowder pulls it in.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Suns lead by 11.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Al Paul. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. For 3, Bridges. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's O'Neal. Drilled from 11 feet out.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
The pass to O'Neal. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Misses. So it's the Suns. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
Their fans are ready, and if this shot from earlier is any indication... Okay, here's what the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Here are the starters for Utah. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. And for Dallas, Hardaway Jr. and Finney-Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. Boban Marjanovic out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Doncic in at the point. As a player, Clark, it must be hard to keep your emotions in check on opening night.
Yeah, more of a relief than anything else, B.A., especially after you've been around for a couple of years. I only played the equivalent of 5 years, so I only had a handful of opening nights, but always special. And even as a broadcaster, I think it's exciting to see the start of a new season because that hope that everybody has is palpable.
Now here's Conley from the corner. And he can't get that one.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Jazz. About a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley, and stolen by Porzingis. Outside Hardaway, launches it. The rebound by Bogdanovic. On the wing, Mitchell to the middle. Here's Gobert, and Gobert with the stuff.
The defense pays so much attention to Mitchell, and as a result, it opens the floor for everyone else.
Stolen by Conley. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Hardaway. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Here's O'Neal. On the wing, Mitchell. And here's Bogdanovic. On the wing, Mitchell. 5 to shoot. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
Conley against Doncic. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3. Doncic has got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Conley. To the inside. Bogdanovic. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Excellent fundamentals by Bogdanovic. I mean, he really excels at keeping his balance even when the defense tries to get physical with him.
Mitchell against Hardaway. Pass to Marjanovic. And here's Doncic outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Gobert with it. Inside. Here's O'Neal. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Lets it go from 11. And it's Mitchell. The miss. Dallas has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup.
And one thing that talent evaluators wondered about with Doncic coming in, was he quick enough to play point guard? And in case you're wondering how that worked out, the answer is yes. In bold capital letters. Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Mitchell against Doncic. Here's Gobert. Left side Bogdanovic. The 17-footer. The Mavericks pull it in.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Utah trailing here. The 3 from Mitchell. Gobert passes to Bogdanovich. Here's O'Neal. Outside Conley. Knocks down the triple.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
19 seconds left in the opening quarter. Hardaway into the lane, and that one is hammered home.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And it's Mitchell, the miss. Here's Finney-Smith. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Mavericks with 4 3-pointers in the quarter alone, proving he's a threat at the arc. We'll be back in a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've got...
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow!
Man! A high flyer with long arms and attitude. Mitchell's so explosive at the rim.
And here's Doncic outside. And no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. They'll take on the Spurs at AT&T Center after this one. It's the second game of 3 on the road. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Doncic outside. From deep. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Back to Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. Now here's Hardaway. Puts up a 3. And there's Doncic. That's good. On the assist from Hardaway. Doncic has got 15.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Conley passes to Bogdanovich. Here's O'Neal. Outside Conley. Off target from 3-point range. Hardaway on the wing. The shot. Finney-Smith. And the tip in on the offensive boards. Finney-Smith's got his first points of the night.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Mitchell against Doncic. Pass to Bogdanovich. And stolen by Porzingis. Oh, got a piece of it. Gobert finds Mitchell. There's the triple. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Dallas the other way.
Last year, this team got the better of them in the season series. So they're looking to correct that.
And, you know, with 2 teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Always good to see Bogdanovich use his height to his advantage because he's got the size needed to grab those offensive rebounds.
Hardaway against Mitchell. Outside Finney-Smith. Now here's Hardaway. The D's right on him. Just 4 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Clark, a lot's been made of small ball in the NBA, but you look at the teams making deep playoff runs, and they've got size.
Well, I think you need both. I think you need a combination of size and skill, and you also need a nice blend of youth and experience. All of that makes for championship caliber teams. But the game of basketball is always going to be a game of skill, and size can enhance that skill.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
For Utah, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Brunson against Conley. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. He's checked by Kleba. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Cauley Stein. Mitchell grabs a miss. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Bogdanovich. And the layup is good. Bogdanovich has got 6 points.
Showing the willingness and the effort to get out and run. Bogdanovich knows how to create scoring opportunities.
Brunson passes to Kleba. Good.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
46 seconds left in the second. From behind the arc. And Conley with the three. Conley's got the second bucket on the night.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
A line change here for Utah. There's 38 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Brunson finds Brown. Back to Brunson from deep three-point range. The rebound by the Jazz.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and it was maybe a step out of his range.
Count the basket.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Bullock. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And that'll do it for the first half of play. It's the Jazz up by 6. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on level.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Rudy Gay out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. And it's Oni in at the point guard position. Doncic outside. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Doncic has got 18 points.
Way downtown. Doncic testing the limits of his range there.
Clarkson passes to what? Oh! What a hammer!
Oh, man! Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Hardaway against Clarkson. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
And the Jazz with possession here. Kicks it to Doncic. Hardaway against Clarkson. Three-pointer. The rebound by Whiteside.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And Clarkson, here we go. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first. Nice strong move there by Clarkson. He'll get free throws.
A big group substitution here for Utah. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Whiteside. Bogdanovich comes in for Gay. O'Neal, he's checked in for Ingles. And Conley subbed in for Oni. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Mitchell's checked in for Clarkson.
First team foul. Jazz substitution. Donovan Mitchell.
Here's Doncic. He's got 18. 4-3. Connects from downtown. Doncic has got 21 points in the game.
At the arc, Doncic can seem unstoppable. You've got to guard him closely out there. You can't give him any space or he'll hurt you.
And the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think, Grant? The talent or the swagger?
Wow, tough question, B.A. I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. And you have to remember, I mean, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned. And he's been at this for a long, long time.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
Utah leading. And it's O'Neal off the drive. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Conley against Hardaway. Conley passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
And here's Doncic outside. Here's Marjanovic. The three, Hardaway. Dallas again missing.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. Here's Oni. The shot misses. Now Dallas takes it the other way. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Utah's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Down low. Here's Gay. Soft touch off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 12.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Utah foul. E.A. Oni. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Bullock. To the paint. Stolen by Whiteside. Here's Oni. Brunson defending. Driving to the basket. Gay outside. Here's Whiteside. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Brunson passes to Kleba. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Offensive rebound. Outside Brunson. Here's Bullock. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Clarkson. One second left. got a piece of it. And so it's the Utah Jazz in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Back to the game after this break. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is Mike.
He's taking all jump shots. Drive and make a play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Reggie Bullock, Maxi Kleber out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Brown in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Cauley-Stein, the pass to Kleber. And here's Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Cauley-Stein. Here's Bullock. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Brunson. Here's Bullock. 3-pointer. Offensive board. Here's Kleber. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Their passing also continues to be outstanding here in the second half.
And he makes a first. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Cauley-Stein. Finney-Smith comes in for Brown. Hardaway's checked in for Bullock. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Brunson. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Selected 13th overall in the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell made an immediate impact for Utah as a rookie, leading the Jazz to a first-round upset of OKC in the playoffs.
Porzingis has checked in for the Mavericks. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. From deep, here's Doncic. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Bogdanovic. Outside Mitchell. Driving in. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Driving inside, Mitchell uses his speed to get the better of the defense. They just can't keep up.
Conley against Doncic. Here's Porzingis. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Porzingis has gotten his first bucket of the night. Conley against Hardaway. Pass to O'Neal. Fires the 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here's Doncic. He's guarded by Conley. And Luka Doncic good for 3. Doncic has got 9 points here in the second half. Utah has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Outside Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Hardaway against Conley. Shot clock at 5. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. And they're able to recover. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Doncic outside. The 3 ball. Donovan Mitchell with a board.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
And stolen by Porzingis. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. From deep, here's Doncic. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Conley against Doncic. Pass to Mitchell. Takes the 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Hardaway with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Doncic outside. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3-ball to go. Doncic has got 27 points.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Mitchell finds Gobert. Here's O'Neal. Back to Gobert. Now Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. To stop the drought. And Gobert with the lay-in. And the Jazz lead by 9.
Incredible balance on that take. You got to respect watching Gobert muscle his way through the defense.
Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Bogdanovich against Doncic. Pass to Mitchell. The 3. And they'll get another chance.
They grab the long rebound, resetting the shot clock.
Let's go with a 3. The offensive rebound. From outside the arc. On target from range.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Here's Utah. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's O'Neal. Uses the glass on the layup.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Now Conley takes the 3. No good. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a